Good morning. This is Self Love Diaries with Aziza. This is a place where I talk about my personal experiences and journey and how I may have gotten over things or how I'm currently getting over things. Maybe it may help someone else. And I also, from time to time, talk about social events. Today is a self-love day. So I've been doing a lot of looking over my life, and I'm a big believer that if you don't look at your past, if you don't look at the past, you're bound to repeat the same mistakes. And it may not be the same way, but if you don't learn the lesson, lessons come back into your life, and you start to compare yourself. You're like, dang, I went through this at 17. How I didn't see this? You know what I'm saying? So today, this weekend, as I was looking over my life and I had some time by myself, I was thinking about different times in my life where I had someone around me, and just their presence alone. And I want to take accountability right now. I don't want to sound as if I am blaming others for my mistakes in life. However, there are certain people who may or may not have influences over how you're moving, or let's just say you're in a relationship where you have a friend and they're in a specific situation. So being the friend or being the person you're in love with, you decide to make decisions based around that person and what they're going through. It may have helped that person in that moment, but as time goes on, that one decision that you made for them or with them or around them, that decision spiraled your life, or a amount of events thereafter, whether it be financial. You let somebody borrow something, and now you everything is off in your finances. Like, you robbing Peter to pay Paul just to try to cover this little money that you gave or whatever. But there has been certain pockets in my life where I have been either hanging with a friend or in relationship, or even sometimes a coworker. You know what? I have been in situations where I may have gotten myself in the situation, and I talk to someone, trying to get their opinion or advice, or you look up to this person, they're much older than you, who is maybe a parent, and the advice that they gave you made your life spiral. So today I am really just going through my little windows or little pockets of life, and just looking at the decisions that I have made. And even right now, with the people that I have in my life, just making sure that there aren't any comparisons to the decisions that I'm making around these people. I don't care if it's children, because sometimes you put yourself in you can put yourself in a major bind for your child, and they do not appreciate it at all. They wouldn't care. And if it accidentally made you slip off a cliff, well, you were supposed to, you my mama, you my dad. You know what I'm saying? Like no matter how bad your life, finances, health, whatever spiraled after you made this decision to be of help or service to their shenanigans. So just be careful, because God has a funny way of bringing certain situations back around with a different face and a different body, but it's the same lesson. And because the face is different and the body is different, you think that it's not the same lesson. You don't see it being the same lesson. Just make sure you don't repeat anything that put you in a bind before. Keep your eyes open. Pray more. Meditate. Whatever you want to call it. But start to learn how to take more advice from within, because if they say that God is within you, then he's speaking to you inside. You know what I'm saying? We want to say that that's just me thinking, but sometimes that is literally God saying, hey, don't do that. Hey, move this way. Don't go down there. Go around here. And you got to be quiet enough sometimes to even know the difference between your personal thoughts and the things that God wants you to do and know and warning and you know what I'm saying? And then you have to be able to know how he uses your body to tell you stuff. Some people say that their hair stand up on their arms and back of their neck and stuff when something about to happen. Figure out how it is that God speaks to you, because that would save you from a lot of lessons. And watching being coherent is not the word I'm looking for. But you have to go back through your memories at times. I know people want to leave the past in the past, but if you don't learn from the past, you're bound to repeat it again. And I don't care how small, medium, or large those decisions were, or how it may look totally different this time. It is come in a shape of a totally new home. It comes in the shape of a totally new man or woman. My baby ain't 5 no more. They 20 plus. But here we go with the same decision. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you really have to go through your memories, see the places where you failed, where you slipped, and fine-tune your eye to say, oh, okay, I messed up when I made the decision to get them $3,000, and I knew that they weren't in a position to pay me back. And that $3,000 I really needed, I couldn't afford to give it. Or I knew that if I made the decision to back them in this business endeavor, that they would get it running and then they would leave me out of it, or wouldn't pay me properly, or wouldn't put my name as the co-founder, or sometimes you go into situations with people and you know that this decision is no good. You know that that person got a woman, or you know that if you invite this person and that person, that there's going to be a fight at your 39th birthday party. Those are bad decisions. And those are bad decisions that some people make over and over again. And they act oblivious, like they have no clue that if you invite this person and invite that person, that there's going to be a Royal Rumble at your most precious event that you've been planning for 2 years. We have to stop acting like we don't see our mistakes, or we will be repeating them in the future. Y'all have a good day.